and welcome back to my channel. My name's Sophie and this channel is chronicling my journey to get my life back after having been diagnosed with some chronic conditions. Today is day 1000 since my symptoms first started back on March 1st of 2020. I just wanted to take today to sort of give you an overview as to how I'm doing now, because this month has been a very good month in terms of my symptoms and managing my symptoms. I think the big difference has been I started taking iron supplements. Again, I'm not a doctor. This isn't medical advice. Please talk to your doctor before adding anything, taking anything away from what you do. I was finally able to get my iron checked. I had been asking my doctor to check it for probably most of the past 1000 days, and for whatever reason they didn't do it. They finally did, and my iron was a little low, so I started supplementing with iron, and I really think that's what's made a rather dramatic difference this month. I have been awake more days than not this month. I think I've been awake something like 14 or 15 days. My new record for being awake days in a row is 6. And during those 6 days, I went to the gym 3 times as well as did yard work on one of those days. And I didn't really have any trouble staying awake. I wasn't fighting through nap attacks or anything like that. But I have noticed that it seems that my diet plays a really big role as to whether or not I am sleepy and needing naps. I'll have to go back and correlate what I ate and whether or not I napped that day, but I did a quick look before I started this video, and there does seem to be a correlation between needing to nap and what I'm eating. So once I get that more fleshed out, I will make another video about that. But yeah, this month has just been really good in terms of being awake more and doing more during the day also. Since this is the last month, I will have health insurance until March 1st now. I've had a lot of doctor appointments. I've done a lot of driving to different places, like I said, going to the gym, and it hasn't really affected me like it used to. I'm trying to keep the glare from the window out of my glasses. It's just having to sit a little awkward. But what else has gone on this month? Like I said in my previous video, I do have a job that I'll be starting, and had this been 3 months ago or so, I don't think I would have felt comfortable with knowing I was going to be working 5 days a week, because it is your normal 8-hour day, 5 days a week. But now that I know I am able to stay awake with little to no difficulty, as well as be rather active, I feel fairly confident that that's not going to be a problem. So there's definitely been a lot of improvement, especially over the past month, given I had sort of plateaued in the number of days I was able to stay awake in a given month. This month has been dramatically different in that regard. I am obviously looking forward to going back to work. I'm looking forward to being more consistent in the gym. I also had a pretty consistent sleep schedule for that week. I was staying awake all day because I do not sleep well at night. I do require being in bed for a fairly long period of time in order to get 7 or 8 hours of sleep. I think I was averaging being in bed for around 10 hours, and in that 10 hours being asleep for 7 or 8 of them. So I would go to sleep and then I would wake up a few hours later and I would read. And then after reading for a little while, it would make me sleepy and then I would go back to sleep. So I definitely need to get back to doing that. I definitely need to make sure I am not eating a lot of carbs or sugar, such as candy, chocolate in particular, during the day, because that is what seems to be correlated with me needing to take a nap. But I'm excited about my newfound ability to stay awake like a normal person, and I hope it continues. I do have the sleep study coming up, so we'll see what, if anything, that uncovers. But as far as symptoms go, when looking back at my worst, which would have probably been in the late 2020, majority of 2021, I still have most of my symptoms. Like, I'm not sure any of my symptoms have 100% gone away, but they are very much improved to where I am functional probably 99% of the time. I definitely still have symptoms every day. They're not gone. I obviously still will oxygen. I've tried in the recent past to not wear oxygen, and that was one of the days I needed to take a nap. But yeah, I'm cautiously excited as to the improvements I've made over the past year, especially, and excited to see what 2023 will have in store. But on this 1,000 days of symptoms, I just wanted to share that for the first time I am optimistic about my future and my functionality in my future, and I'm no longer wondering what my future is going to look like, but I'm actually able to plan to have a future, and that is exciting. Anyway, I think I have rambled enough. You guys get the picture. I'm doing better this month. It's a wonderful thing. My doctors seem to be understanding what I'm saying, and they're not being as dismissive, which is also a wonderful thing. So I am looking forward to the future, and I hope you guys will come along for the journey. And I will talk to you guys next week. Bye, guys.